just finished watching a wee play there. An old British play. I think it was made in the 70s somewhere. Anyway, cut a long story short, married couple of bairns, Larry and Lassie. Man goes to work every day, she's going pottering about the house, hoovering and doing the washing and blah blah, and it goes on like this for ages, He's coming home from work, they go to bed, light out, boring, What's, well, some marriages end up like that anyway, but anyway, so she phones up a wee call centre thing, because she's getting a bit stressed out and that. No wonder she's bored out her tits, stuck in that house all day, cooking, cleaning, boring, we've got to move on, You can't hear an exciting woman if she's going to be getting bored at her tits doing bugger all that day, right? So I've always believed in giving a woman enough rope or let them flare their wings. But if I catch them doing something wrong, then it's over. And it should be vice versa. She caught me doing something, I'd expect her to kick my arse to the curb. It's got to be 50-50 nowadays, You can't get a relationship like that now, 50-50s, a little woman do whatever she likes, If she wants to go out with her pals, go with your pals. Enjoy yourself, darling, And then when it comes to my turn, I'm going out with the boys on Saturday. All right, bet. And as long as she's all right, I'm like that, bro. But no, it doesn't happen. Eventually she's like, you're going to meet your pals? What, again? I go out 3 times a week or something. Maybe twice in 1 week. You're going to meet them again? And I'm like, what about it? She went, and I'm going, come on, you just said to me a wee while ago, is it alright if I go to Edinburgh with my pals for this, blah, blah, and I went, darling, away you go and enjoy yourself. Have a ball. And then I go, I'm going out with my pals on Saturday, and I've maybe went out on the Friday too. And you're going, what, again? Like they own you. I didn't own her, and she's never going to, no woman's ever going to own me. But what I mean? I didn't own you either, darling. We're together, we should be together because we want to be together, right? But you should also have your own friends, and I should have my own friends, and you should have separate lives, even though you're together. Because if you didn't have separate lives, it's never going to work. So that's how I would like. A woman that loved us for the gadget that I am, right? And she did, I would treat her like a fucking princess. I would. But it's never going to happen now. I'm past myself by a date. But anyway, I'm just taping this because in the future maybe my bairns will watch it or somebody will watch it, because I'm just sticking it on YouTube for the hell of it. But anyway, so this guy, I went right off the story again, but anyway, that's what I'm on blather. So this story is going on and on, right? So now she's getting a wee bit stroppy, She's like, he's not happy that she's going out looking for a job and all, okay? So anyway, she's been nipping, he's a plumber, right? It's like being a painter and decorator, when your wife says, could you paint that room? You're like, if you're painting and decorating for a living, you're like, oh, can't be bothered. Well, that was like him. He was a plumber. So she's looking at it, she's reading all these books now, about plumbing. She's like, fuck it. I've been asking him to do that for bloody over a year. I'm going to teach it. I'm going to do it. So she reads up now. She's a smart cookie. She reads up. She gets, all right. So he goes to his work anyway. And he comes back, right? And she's got flare boards up in her hand, and she's sussing out where all the pipe work's going. And he's going, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm secret. I'm going to do this. And he's like, well, and she's like, I'm telling you, I've been asking you to do it for ages. I've read all the books, and I'm going to do it. And if I didn't do it right, I'm not caring. But you're not doing it, I'm doing it all myself. And he's like, so that's him. Dealt, is it? Short dude. And quite right too. So they're laying in bed and on, and he's like, could you have a wee look at your plans? Because she's been marking plans and that, He's actually looking at it and he's like, quite impressed. She was on it, there was joints in her hand that he'd mentioned, and she picked different ends. They were slightly more expensive, but they were better. And he was like, they've been quite impressed, So eventually she gets jobs and all, she gets a job, and she marks friends, and she's going out for a wee drink with her pals that she's made at her work, and everybody's happier now. I mean, now he's going out with his mates when he wants for a couple of pints. They go out together and big bunches, but they go out together too, and have their own wee. You've got to have your own separate wee lives. That's what I was on about. You've got to. So that's how I'm on my own now, because I can't get the equal other half, because it just never happened. So now I'm going to live on my own till I'm pan bread, because I love yous. I love women, right? I was surrounded by them, right? My old man was away on the rigs and I was the only guy in the village, right? I love yous to bits, but I just can't find anything to live with. Simple as that. Tragic as it is. But listen, if anybody ever does watch her before I'm dead, because I'm putting on YouTube, if anybody ever watches this before I'm dead, right? I adore women. I've never lifted my hands to a woman. Any man that does that is not a man. He's an arsehole. An insecure arsehole that's playing it hard. Okay, I mean, nah, never done it. There's been a few women that have pushed me so that I just wanted to give them just a wee slap. Okay? Quite annoying bastard. But I never did. I just went, see you. I'm off to the pub, right? And I'm only going to have a couple of pints, right? And if I come back and you're still nipping me in box for doing nothing, then I'm sorry. I'm going to pack my bags and I'm going to piss off. So I'm going to the pub. And I just go to the pub. 3 pints. Sometimes 4. But no more than 4. Because I don't want to get drunk. Because I don't want her to have an excuse. Oh, now you're getting mouthy because you're drunk. No. And as soon as I step back in that door, right, I go, you all right, darling? And most of the time, because you've told them the story, you've had enough, you've had it up to bloody here, right? She's starting to go off the rails, right, and she's starting to moan at you for bugger all. Now listen, I ken I'm no perfect. Nobody is. But I wasn't bad. I wasn't really. I'm ex-army and on. I picked up after myself. I put my own washing on. And if she was getting home later than me, I'd back her tea. Fair's fair, get what I mean? I wasn't bad. But nah, couldn't get anybody just right. So, that's it. I'm on my Todd now. This is the last day of September 2023, and let's hope I can live a wee bit longer. I'm hoping to at least collect a pension for a wee bit after working for all these bloody years, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, just had a wee smoke there, and sometimes when I think of things, I think I should take myself saying that, because I'm not an numpty. I'm not a bright, I'm not Einstein. I was never great at skill. I just didn't pay attention to skill. I was like, did I need to learn all that Keech? That brainwashing that you get for bloody Westminster, I mean, oh, Britannia, Britannia, and standing to attention when the Queen's anthem comes on. Get that up, ya, right? Getting brainwashed at scale. A kid's scale was a waste of time. The only thing scale was good for was it taught me how to read and write and add up. That's basically all you need, right? The rest is get your arse out there and see what you like. Okay, I mean, try that job, try that. I've had umpteen bloody jobs. 6 years in the army. 4.5 years in Michelin. Couple of years doing in the docks in Fleming's marking trusses. Security job when I lost it, when that place shut down. I had to do, like, I'm not joking, right? I was dressed up like, for you's young age, you've had it. But the Alderings my age, ken that top cut, ken the Bobby and top cut. That's what they made you dress up like. An absolute balloon, right? And I had to put up with that crappy job because I had to make money, you get me, like everybody else. Can't survive on fucking fresh air and that brew. The brew's a right pain in the arse. Wasn't as bad, it wasn't a pain in the arse in my days. You just went down and signed on, got your dosh, easy peasy. There was none of this, you've got to apply for so many bloody jobs and all, Kevin. Emails and get it up, you government greedy buggers. We make us work like slaves all our life, and you just keep talking and talking and talking until we're all bloody cracking up in wars everywhere. You billionaires on this planet, right, I'm telling you, oh, you're going to get it one day. that people hopefully will rise up and get you because you're too greedy. You're strangling us working class. And now you've got AI coming along. I mean, so in another 5 years, robots are going to be doing everything. We've already got AI call centres where there's no humans, so a human will pick up the phone and go, I've got this problem with so-and-so, right? And that computer's linked to the World Wide Web, right? So it instantly goes, you'd have to do this, that, no, right? So humans are already getting binned on call centres right now, right? So in another 5 years, the robots are already bouncing and running through bloody forests and jumping up and doing somersaults now, right? In another couple of years, robots will be doing everything that humans do. Everything. Even in hospitals. They'll probably hear robotic nurses and that, okay? You care what's coming in the future, you pair of youngins. The future is going to be robotic police, right? And they'll just not put away any crap, get I mean? They'll just grab you and away you go. You're just a human piece of turd now. Get I mean? The billionaires that are running this planet are going to be running out of AI police, AI bloody ahan. And now people, if anybody watches this, they're going to think I'm mad. But I'm telling you, it's coming. Thank God Alan had a good life. See in the 70s and 80s and 90s and all, okay? I mean, it was brilliant. No mobile phones, no crap. People went out and talked, danced, enjoyed, shagged, did whatever. There was none of this, playing on mobile. I've seen youngins, maybe half a dozen of them. They're all sitting in a circle at a table. And there's not one of them talking to one another. Every one of them, I remember it. And I even heard one of them, I was looking, going, how sad is that, right? These 6 lassies, bonny lassies, playing on their mobiles, nobody's talking. And one of them laughed, and the other one laughed, because they sent a text to one another. And they're under the same table. And I thought, oh my God. Sad as fuck. Really. So sad. And it's only going to get worse. I mean, I'll tell you, us that were born 50s and 60s now, right? We had it lucky. So we did. These young guys just didn't have a clue how great life was before all this technology. We had a ball. I mean, okay, we didn't have big extravagant holidays, but we still able to ping out a Benidorm and things like that, you know. Yeah, wild week over there, because that's about all we could afford. And, I just had a wonderful life. Discos and all, what do you call them? Nightclubs now. Well, there's discos to me, and there always will be. The youngins all laugh now, I go, I want to see that Thai disco I went to. It was brilliant. I've been dancing and had a great time, and I loved it. I didn't have a clue what they were singing about, but everybody was enjoying themselves, and everybody was smiling, and even if somebody bumps into you, they were like, oh, okay, like that, sorry. Or if I bumped into somebody, I'd be like, oh, sorry. Just people being nice. And that's how I like to go to Thailand, because they're wonderful people. Wonderful. And okay, a heavy bit of fun as well. I mean, but they've got to be good ones. I give them a test. I mean, I maybe barfing them because I like them and been kicking my ass at pool or whatever. Doesn't happen. I was winning other games. But just somebody that was nice. And I was talking for a good few babies, can see how they do with that, right? And then I would give them something to eat, and I would test them, because they'd say, you just pick something, can. Because you can the Bahrains, because they'll take you to the most expensive restaurant in the place, and you go, okay, what? If some lassie took, I'm not that stupid, if somebody lassie took me right into that restaurant, right, I'd go with it. I would. And I'd see what she ordered, right, and I've heard the stories. Kind 2 or 3 dishes, kind of expensive, like British prices, get me? And you're like, all right, okay. What I do after that? I go, what, darling? I hope you enjoyed your meal, but I'm feeling tired now. I'm just going to go home and sleep. It was nice to meet you. And I just walk away. They've had a nice meal with me. They're probably expecting more money, but they're not getting it because I've never went home with them. And that's, most of the time, that's what happens, get me? And I get the Odin that passes all them tests and ticks all the boxes. And they've got to be about 40 odds. I don't know what, I'm not to do with the youngins. Not to do, no. Make me feel like a perv. No, it's not happening. So, they've got to be adults, and they've got to be fucking in their 40s, because however they are, the women in their 40s look like they're in their 30s. It's amazing. And it's just nice for an old fart like me, 59-year-old, that doesn't get, I'm not going to get a sniffy and donkey now, and I'm not caring, can I mean? Not really caring. I bump into the old woman, can, and you hear a great night, and then you didn't see them again, and it doesn't pass. I just take the fucking days as they come now. Every day waking up now, I'm happy. So, anyway, this is just a wee story about me if anybody ever sees it in the future, like the Bairns or whatever. And I do love both of yous, and Millie, I adore you. I can't wait to give you that wee handbag. But I do love you, Millie. And I don't see you enough. I don't. But sometimes I get low moods, and because I'm bouncing about in that hospital all day to cheer up people that are going through cancer, man. And I do cheer them up, and I think I do a really good job. Not being a big head. Just the way the reactions you get when you've been off for a couple of days and then you go back and you see the patient's eyes lighting up and go, oh, how you scared? Because they always say to me, what's your name? And I go, scared. And they go, what do you mean scared? And I go, where? Because my name's Mark. And that gets them laughing right away, right? And right away, you're in there, are you? Get what I mean? Every patient's different, and I suss them out pretty quickly, get what I mean? I ken the ends that I can hear a wee swear word be on the side, you know, a wee bit of banter, and the ends that you've got to be very polite with. And the ends that I pick up on the way people are very, very quickly. I think that's how I'm no bad at this job. Come on, are them jobs like the army and the physical jobs and working on the building sites and working with Scottish homes, going doing maintenance with a brickie and kind of knocked my pan when I was younger. And it catches up on you, and then I did orthopaedics for over 7 years. That's heavy lifting, that. Oof, that was hard work, that. When I hit my 50s and I seen a job going in the cancer ward, and darling, like I mentioned, my bairn's mother, Kay, died of cancer at 43. God love you, darling. I can't remember separated, but you're still my bairn's mother, right? And I'll always love you that way. So anyway, I love Arma. I'm so proud of my 12 lasses. They're so fucking wonderful. Independent people, just the way I wanted them. Because my oldest bairn's mother was a bit weird. And so when it was my turn to get her for the weekend and that, I would take her around my family because she had to get to Ken the Garthleys. She had to. Because we're a wee bit mad, you know, but we're a good mad, Ken. See my sister's Christmas nights, or Christmas parties, you know what I mean? I ken this is rabbiting on for ages, but it's for me more than anybody else or anybody that my bairns of the watch in the future. But my sister Alana, her Christmas parties, she's not got to a happiness to her girl, but she'll spend every penny she's fucking got to make it a good night. I fucking love that lassie. And my sisters, Arlene, Lynn, Rachel, even my wee pain in the arse brother, Ricky. Fucking too like my old man sometimes. I love him anyway, he's my brother. He's no speaking to us again. Went after Raj. Anyway. He thinks I'm the fucking idiot, but I'm 26 years older than him. He doesn't realise I've been on this planet 26 years longer than him, and he'll never be as smart as me. Sorry. No. Might be smarter, but no worldly wise like I am now. 59, nearly 60. I've been around. I've had to fought with some shite, and I've had some great times, honestly, when I was in the army for 6 years. See, just going in the tune with like the whole fucking platoon, the whole lot of it. We're all teenagers, all going into this wee tune called Verl in Germany, and getting pushed and having a ball, and then go to the disco later on, and then get a taxi to Ham 55, which was in Ham, which wasn't that far, but it's when you were sharing it, but God, it was like fucking 10 taxis to take the lot of it, and just going, and all them great times I had when I was young. And I come to the army and I went in a Michelin, and that was good money. I was like fucking Lord Fauntleroy for a while, you know what I mean? And then I moved my pal in that was ex-Black Watch and that, and both of us are sharing the rent, the electric, the food, and we're both in Michelin making a fucking fortune. I'm not joking. We were out, because we just left the army, we just carried on when we got that good wage, and we were just pishy, so we're out all the fucking time, still only in our 20s, you know what I mean? Fit as fuck we've been in the army. And so on the bevy, humping all the time as you do when you're a young man. That's how you think about when you're young, is fanny. It's true though, I'm being honestly truthful. Honestly, I'm not trying to be crude or horrible, but that's the truth when you're young. So we then did Michelin for a while, and then Scottish Homes, and doing the docks. But my best job I've ever done, it's not even the best paid, as a healthcare assistant in oncology, Ward 32. Started that orthopaedics first for 7.5 years, for 45, and then I hit my 50s, and it was just too heavy. Couldn't do it now. It's just constant work, constant dementia, constant screaming, constant wiping Keech, constant wiping continent, and just constant full body hoist, stand-aids, gutter frames, zunners. It went on, and everybody that speaks to me goes, how the hell you managed that for 7 years and 3 months and so many days, because that's exactly what it was. And I go, I can't believe it. So now I'm in oncology, and this is a lot easier for me, because I'm getting on a bit. And it's still physical sometimes, but nothing compared. It's like Butlins compared to orthopaedics, it really is. So I've never been so happy in my life, Kim. I mean, kind in the winter it's about a bugger, right? Again, it's pitch black and your alarm's going beep, 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 kind at 20 to 6 in the morning, Kim. You're like, you have to drag your carcass out of bed, Kim. I mean, I've been doing this for donkeys. It's amazing. I should be retiring now. This government's terrible. I think everybody should retire when they hit 60, you know? Look at all the buggers, the MPs and all these nutters doing in Westminster. They didn't work to 60 odds. They're all retiring in their 40s and 50s now, and the maggots. But they want us to work to a drop. There's me a while on a rant again. Can't help it. But it's true. Can't help it, but it's true. So anyway, to finish off my life and get us up to date now, I've had this house now for 27 years. It's only a wee 2-bedroom flat in McDonald Street, Dundee. I mean, but I love it. I've got my living room just the way I want it. It's like going back in time, and it's decorated my way for the very first time in my life, right? I've been decorating houses. I'm not joking. I don't care how many times I've papered, painted, skirting boards, flares, fucking riffs, tiling. I've done all for these women, right? And it's all their taste, right? So now, I'm in my own wee cave, and it's all my taste. And I'm just in a wee ex-council flat, but it's all mine now. And so I've got a few bob more to myself, and I only have to work 24 hours a week in a job that I absolutely love. I really do. I never realised there was the caring. You know what I mean? Because my old man doesn't need any patience. He couldn't believe it when I got that job. He went, what? You? A nurse? I says, I'm not a nurse. I says, I'm a healthcare assistant, which is to assist nurses. You know what I mean? Help the patients and help the nurses help patients. That's a healthcare assistant's job. He went, I can't believe you're doing that. I went, come on, I can't believe it either, Dad, but when I got put on that healthcare academy, right, most healthcare academy folk, they just stand and watch in wards to see how it ticks over. Well, I was 45 at this time. I'm like, I'm no standing watching. I says to the guy, I says, this boy's no bad. He's not, is he? He went, I said, I'll take him to the toilet. He says, he'll probably be incontinent. His pad will be archy. I went, well, I've got gloves and a peony on. I'll get tore in. The boy looked at me like, what, really? And I meant to just stand and watch. I went, knickers with that peony on, gloves on. He's laying off by the time I pulled his kegs. Did he crapped in the thing. You know what I mean? Empty bar, I held that bar out, stuck it in a wee orange bag, give his arse a good dick, gave me some wet wipes. Again, dried it off with the paper towels, a wee bit rough, pal, but hey, you'll be alright. Again, try and dab it and that, okay. Up with the kegs, got him back out again, got him back in his chair, pushed his table back in and cut up his food and went, you managed that? And I went, hey, I managed, thanks son, Ken, thanks son. And from that moment on I went, I want to do this job. You know what I mean? And here I am. That's 14 and about years I've been doing it, right? But the last 6.5 years have been my happiest because I've been in oncology helping pierce cells with cancer. I run about there like a blue earth fly. And I tell everybody, listen, again it's 10 o'clock tea break, 3 o'clock tea break, fucking 6 o'clock tea break with your meal, all that crap. I says, but you can when I'm on, just press that buzzer and I'll come on. And if you want a cup of tea, anytime you want, I'll make it. And that's what I do. And now, that's how I can only do 6-hour shifts now. They pierce cells are in there for 12 and a half hours. I'm 59. Can't do it. Know the way I'm on about. You know what I mean? I go, after 6 shows, I'm like, that's fine now, I'm just getting a wee bit stiff and a wee bit sore, you know. And I go away home into my wee cave or jump in my car and do whatever I want to do. And so, I really am happy on my tour. But I do miss women's company. I mean, I'm human. So, that's it. 25 minutes, can't believe that. But anyway, I love women. I love the lot of yous, even though you're a pain in the arse. I still love yous. Bye.